Hi there everyone, Milkrun here, just got home from work. Arrived in the house maybe 10-15 minutes ago. And I decided that we're going to be flying P3D today. Instead of the old Microsoft Flight Simulator. Mostly because we get an actual Melbourne airport that we can fly in and out of. One of these days Orbx will come and bring this airfield to life in the new simulator, but until that happens, old simulator it is. We have an A321 in front of us here, Jetstar Airways. Going to be Jetstar 532, service up to Sydney. I was thinking of the idea of using the 747 tonight, however, I wanted to fly into Sydney because the weather up there is atrocious. Atrocious enough to have shipwrecks and flooding and that kind of fun. So we'll go into Sydney instead of out of Sydney. And there's no 747 flights from Melbourne to Sydney at the moment. Haven't been for many years. So we're going to be flying Jetstar Airways A321. Say hello to Major Aviator and Paul Newman. Let's jump on board. We have a cold and dark aircraft to get started. Let's go. Stern power's in. Batteries are on. Gonna go on the cruise supply. Wing loader is fine. Let's wait for the computers to boot up. While that happens, Darth Vader's working quite well over there. Let's turn on this. Not quite ready. Alright. Hi there, Sean. Over there in the land of Twitch. Just checking some testing lights. Nice. Gold Coast Airport for Microsoft Flight Sim. Sounds like a plan. Apparently we need some hydraulic pressure, so I'm going to turn on the electric pump up there. Pax Auto. Get some of this stuff turned on. Indeed, another ship ending up getting shipwrecked. Should be fun. Although this one's off the coast of the national park, so it's not like anyone can see it. 13th of July, currently at the 4th. Good stuff. Melbourne to Sydney, we are JST 532. Pop that request through. Let's get fire department sorted. And ADIRS is ready to go. Got the flight plan, level 330. Cost index is going to be 30. Actually, it's Jetstar. Let's make it more like 12. Wind. Let's log in the A2. (5:32) estimated en route time off our flight plan. 1 hour 8 minutes. Other Adam? No, I actually don't find it boring every week, especially with the weather like it will be in Sydney when we get there. Assuming Sydney is still there and not underwater. Might be underwater by the time we get there. Cut that. Block field today should be, yeah, that. It kind of is. Once every month we take it out of Sydney to Melbourne. The problem is every time we've tried to do, like, running the events team, which I did for many a year, every time you try to take Milkrun out of the Sydney to Melbourne, you're going to find a whole bunch of people flying Sydney to Melbourne. And if you do it enough, they'll stop flying the thing that you've put on. So, yeah, we try to avoid that too much. Grab the departure ATIS, going to try and turn this thing on. Apparently someone left the battery on overnight. It is plugged in, but there we go, finally. It has enough battery to stay on, good old 1%. So don't leave your iPads on overnight, otherwise they will drain. And that's what I've done here. I started the simulator up before I went to work in the morning, and I've left it on for 8 hours or 9 hours, 10 hours. And yeah, when we come back, couldn't get the this thing going. Get a my flight plan. That's us. Woohoo! Got all the data we need right there. Navigraph. Let's flop that around to the right side. We are at gate, I think it's G 46. 48. Okay. Oh, it's 46. That's 48 over there. Yeah. That would be nice, except Brisbane's a bit far away. It's like actually a proper 1 hour 35-minute flight. So I'd love to get Canberra involved all the time, but apparently that's too hard to. Don't know why. Let's set the load sheet. Another really nice one would be Canberra, Albury, and Melbourne, and Adelaide. Adelaide would be nice too. Hi there, Shauno. Yeah, I'm late tonight because last week I was working 7 AM till 3 PM, and this week I'm working 11 till 7, so I only just got home, like at 8. It's a bit annoying. Oh, I've got fuel coming on. Cool. And let's request the boarding. $153. Alright, we're starting to align the IRS. I'm going to go out and do our walk around. For the walk around we just need the nav and strobes on. Anything else? Maybe the runway wing lights, that's what we need. Take them out. Be back in a sec. Oh, Carwaddle died. No walk around. Let me reset that. Nope, it's gone forever. Okay, so we have to do the boarding the other way, which is the way that you can't see it. How do you do that? Go into menu, options, payload. Let's load it straight off here. It's gonna be that 65.1. Fuel is 87 or whatever it was, 88. Oh, that's actually, that's strange. Doors close. Would have been nice to see the GSX do the GSX, but we saw GSX do GSX, which is to say crash and become unrecoverable. So it is now gone forever. See you next week. So for that to, I guess that's ground 121.7. On 180.
Melbourne Terminal Information, Quebec. Expect instrument approach. Runway 16 for arrivals. 27 for departures. Wind 190 degrees, 6 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud scattered 1,800 feet. Broken tree 1,100 feet. Temperature 10. QNH 1028. On first contact with Melbourne ground or approach, notify receipt of information, Quebec.
Cool. So that's
time check,
Quebec.
1026.5.
Why didn't that change? Hello, Toilet Inspector. Do our take-up performance. We are out of Melbourne. Correct. We're going to be flex. Anti-ice will be off. Air conditioning is going to be on. Optimum dry. 73.3. And runway 27.
Ground Jetstar 531 off back Golf, request taxi to the base.
Flaps 2.
Jetstar 531, you can taxi straight
Up
in Golf.
0.8.
Straight in Golf to the bay, Jetstar 531, thanks.
140 and 142. We go 136. And flex 54.
And Qantas 449 shut down at Delta 11. Thanks for the ATC. Have a good night.
Qantas 449, no worries. See ya.
Okay, performance 136, 140.
Melbourne ground, trains Air 422, good evening, request clearance.
Trains Air 422, I don't have a flight plan for you if you just want to refile.
42, flaps 2 up, 0.8.
422, just refile.
54. That's set.
Trains Air 422, my apologies. Did you say you were about to refile or you did refile?
Yes, just as we spoke,
Okay,
refile.
fuel weight
thanks.
50, again 65.
Trains Air 422, I still have nothing, I'm sorry.
And 0 fuel weight 28.1.
Trains Air 422, refile just then as well.
Trains Air 422.
Fuel 8.8.
Yeah, I've still got nothing. If you just wanted to maybe disconnect and reconnect and see if it picks it up then.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Toll ever came out of Essendon. Sharp certainly did.
Melbourne ground messages 931 on Golf, just to the closest paperwork.
Just 971, g'day, taxi straight in Golf.
Straight in 3 Golf, just 931.
Maybe Lachlan might know. He seems to hang around Essendon more than I do. Even though it's closer to my house than his.
And Transair 422, you on frequency?
Transair 422, go ahead.
Transair 422, I've got you now advised ready to copy clearance.
422, go ahead.
Transair 422, you're cleared to Canberra via Docel flight plan route. Docel 1 departure runway 27, climb by the SID 5000, squawk 7221, and departures, I believe, will be with center 124.0.
Signs are on.
Roger, via Docel 1 to Docel, runway 27 departure up to 5000 on the SID, and departures 1240, Transair 422.
Stun up our
And
APU.
Transair 422, my apologies, it'll be 12375, just appears everyone's kind of jumping across the place tonight.
Okay, 12375, copy, thanks.
And Transair 422, apart from that, read back correct, call for push.
422.
We're going to be shift P for the pushback today. Melbourne ground, Jetstar 532 requesting clearance to Sydney.
Jetstar 532, Melbourne ground, g'day, you're cleared to Sydney via Docel flight plan route. Docel 1 departure runway 27, climb by the SID 5000, squawk 6011, and departures 123.75.
Cleared to Sydney via the Docel 1 departure, runway 27, initial climb 5000, squawk code 6011, departures 123.75, Jetstar 532.
Jetstar 532.
Okay,
Melbourne ground,
6011.
g'day, Walker 2384, we're off currently on Juliet, looking to park Southern Freight Apron.
Walker 2384, I've just got you on Victor. You can continue straight Victor, then a left Juliet to the bay.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm at
if
Victor,
he's on the bus, if he's on the
then
bleed.
left Juliet to the bay, Walker 2384.
Walker
Let's get
2384,
around.
no worries, lucky I can see you.
Parking brake set.
Qantas 496. If I didn't already, if you're still on my frequency, you can head to tower 120.5.
Alright, let's brief our departure.
Jetstar 531, are you on frequency?
Okay, we're pushing back nose to
Yeah,
the
got it.
left, taxiing out via probably Tango, possibly
Jetstar
Juliet.
531, I'm just showing you
Straight up
stationary
Alpha,
on Sierra.
Echo, and Papa. Runway 27,
Sorry about that,
2,200
we'll,
meters.
Disconnect. Thanks for setting us up enough.
Jetstar 531, no worries.
Ground, g'day, Speedbird 44.
Ah, the Christmas collector.
44 Melbourne ground, g'day.
Yep.
Yeah, we're for
There's
Delta 9.
flooding, there's a shipwreck, there's all kinds of stuff going on in Sydney tonight.
Make your next left on Alpha to the back.
After departure, it is Atnol, climbing
Left one
to
after the base,
past
yeah,
Pesto at above 10,000 feet, and then Docel. V speeds have been set. Our safety speed is 100 knots on an Airbus. And we are flexed for departure. If we do have any issues to stop on the runway, we'll do that. I'll command the stop, nose forward, and bring it to a halt. If we do make it to V1, which is 136, we're committed for takeoff. It is pretty close to VFR weather out there today, so we'll do that if we need to. Anyhow, let's chat to the passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. Joining me on the flight deck is YouTube. We'll be taking you up to Sydney today as Jetstar flight 532. In just a few moments, we'll be pushing back from the gate here and making our way out to runway 27 at Melbourne. And the flight time today is just on 1 hour and 20 minutes. We do thank you for flying with us on Jetstar Airways. Hope you enjoy the flight with us on our Airbus A321. And have a very enjoyable stay up in Sydney. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for your comfort, but primarily.
Cool. Let's push it. Ground Jetstar 532 ready for push at gate 46.
Jetstar 532, push approved, mode Charlie.
Push approved mode Charlie, Jetstar 532. Charlie set. And a clear for the push. Brakes are released. And we'll start engine number 2.
Melbourne ground, Transair 422's Bay Bravo 27, request pushback.
Transair 422, push approved, mode Charlie.
Push approved, Transair 422.
Transair 422, just confirm squawk mode Charlie.
Squawk Charlie, affirmative.
Oh, the Major Aviator. Yeah, this is one of the few aircraft that we don't have in P3 in Microsoft Flight Sim yet. The 321. It's very close to a 320, but you know, different enough to be interesting. Now it's a good engine start on number 2. We'll start number 1. Brakes are set. An ADR 3 fault. So ADR 3 fault, air data switching normal. It is normal. How did that happen? Just standing by for a second here. While we do that, just going to deploy flaps 2. Air data switching normal.
Melbourne ground sentiment, Mike, Pepper Charlie at the General Aviation Ground with the information.
It's that one there, and it doesn't matter what I've got it switched into, but I think 3, the air itself is off. It's not getting,
Cook, not above 1,500.
It's not getting temperature data.
Runway 27, squawk 0361.
Clear to point Cook, not above 2,000, squawk 0361. Could you just repeat the runway, please?
Mike November Charlie, negative altitude, not above 1,500 and just runway 27.
Not above 1,500.
Just looking for this in.
Mike November Charlie.
Trying to see if I can
Melbourne
reset
ground,
this
Transair
quicker.
422, taxi clearance with Quebec.
Transair 422, taxi Tango, Quebec to the Quebec holding point 27.
It goes into alternate 2 law
Fire
apparently.
Tango in Quebec to the
2
holding point
ADR
Quebec
outputs
for runway
are
27,
different.
Transair 422.
Erroneous but different,
All
both
stations
the
on
AP,
ground,
if
ground
it
is
gives
gonna
realised
close if
more
you
than
wanted to contact
the
the tower,
primary's trigger,
120.5.
the ADR disagree ECAM, flight controls revert to alternate 2 law. High speed protection law and low protection levers are lost, both PDFs. The SID SIM flag appears no VLS, no VSW. The situation is elapsed for the remainder of the flight until the primaries are reset on the ground without any hydraulic pressure. AP and A throttle can be engaged when this disagree goes away. ADR. Won't know the result until you turn them back on. So the voting logic may cause some very unintended costs because it's still faulty. ACM, Southwell, IRS, ADRs can indeed be switched back on. ADRs. That's the IRS, this is the ADR here. It's not showing the fault up on the overhead. Why is that? Sensor blockages can cause an ADR fault. Well, I'm not getting any temperature data, so to Do we have a tag still in? We don't have a tag still in. I'm reading pages and pages and pages of stuff, trying to figure out all this stuff about nav ADR fault 1, air data switching normal. According to ADR check procedure, switch off 2 faulty ones and use a good one. If all are bad, switch off the 3 below. Well, we don't have that issue, we have 1. Icing may clear and not be expected later. Well, it's not icing because it's not that cold. QZ8501. Great. Only in a case where possible during application of memory items while playing the ADR check, switching the ADRS cover if possible, leave them on. 2 other ones, none of this is all airborne stuff. It's not a bad idea to switch on the ADR as it was switched off previously by an ECAM light. Well, I can't do either. I can't switch them on or off. That's them there, and if I click on them, nothing happens, and I click on it again, and nothing happens again. Flight control, ELAC 1, SEC 1, FAC 1. Flight control, so that's just those things. Again, so it's this one here that's the issue, ADR 3, I think. Yeah, ADR 3, so it's this one here, which is the issue, the middle one. It's not the IRS, it's the ADR, which is the air data. So it's air data, not IRS, not inertial data. Air data. So we're thinking a pitot probe. A pitot probe's broken, I think. How did that happen? You know what? There's an entire menu down here. Maintenance. That's strange. I don't even know what half these things are. Try TR reset. No. Circuit breaker out and back in. No. Engine. Rat, flaps, slats. Options. EFS. Yeah, the problem is if we turn the ADR off, like if we turn the IRS off, that means we'll wait for 7 minutes for it to restart. So, yeah, I guess we can go back into the gate. Cancel the flight, and I'll see you guys next week. And ground, Jetstar 532, I've had a issue with a ADRS, so we're going to be returning to the gate.
And ground today, speedbird 44 Delta 9 for...
Oh, the Nell Prober, we've managed to push back. We've got a fault and we're going back. Also, it seems to be
ground. Which way are you facing today?
dragging its wheel a lot.
we're facing east.
I think we might have some brake pressure on.
Roger, speedbird 44, taxi by Tango, Papa, holding point runway 27.
Tango to holding point Prepar3d, speedbird 44.
Okay, at least we still had the APU running, so we can shut down quite quickly. And realign that. Okay, they're off. 1, 2, 3, back on. See you in 7 minutes. Yeah, it was indeed a single ADR. I tried to reset the ADR from up there. It was ADR number 3. And the checklist item said, please switch it to air data normal. So we switched it from itself to what it was already. And funnily enough, not doing anything didn't do anything.
Speedbird 44, contact Melbourne Tower 120.5.
The ECAM action was to select the thing that's already selected to what it's selected as to what it's selected as. So it's just pretty much see this thing and ignore it. So we decided to realign it, so we'll see how it goes in 6 minutes. We've used 200 kilograms of fuel for that wonderful flight from where we are now to where we are now. A distance of 0 centimeters. It kind of does and doesn't. I just wanted to see if it'd clear out. It's ADR, so this thing here, which I've tried to turn off several times now.
Melbourne Ground, g'day, 7 Mike November Charlie at J Rampart, information Romeo request.
I'm going to read a little bit about this.
Mike November Charlie, Melbourne Ground, hello, you're cleared, runway 27, squawk 0361.
Cleared point Cork, squawk 2061, runway 27, Mike November Charlie.
Mike November Charlie, confirm squawk 0361.
Sorry, 0361, Mike November Charlie.
Right, Jetstar 1523, one frequency.
Yeah, Jetstar 1523, requesting taxi to Terminal 1.
Jetstar 1523, snuggle up to Alpha and then make that right on to Echo and then you can enter the bay at your choice.
Go with that. Left onto Alpha, onto Echo, bay of my choice at Terminal 1, Jetstar 1523.
Everything that I'll look for in this thing is just telling me about dual effects.
Qantas 3330, register.
Let's been turning it off for a bit. So I'm looking for ADR, a single ADR fault, and nothing that I can see has anything to do with that. Everything is about dual failures. 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 3. With dual failures, you'll lose your autopilots, so you have to fly manually with the stick in alternate law with a max speed of 320 knots. It's not something you really want to do. So, however, how to fix it? Well, that's a good question, because I don't know. The way you fix this is not to have the problem in the first place, apparently. So that's how you fix it. I couldn't clear the fault. Maybe we should have just taken off with that fault. We'll see if it's still there, and we'll just do that. Fly it 1 ADR down. It is only the third one, so I suspect that only affects this thing here. And we just fly with that caution on all day. So yeah, that's our options at the moment. Just fly with that problem. We'll see if this thing that shouldn't fix it does. The thing that shouldn't fix it might fix it, or not. I don't know. We'll see. But by all the things I'm reading at the moment, a single failure of number 3. The way you fix that is you don't, and you just fly. Cool. And if another one fails, then you don't have an autopilot anymore, and you're going to be hand flying the aircraft in alternate law. And if all 3 go down, then yeah, your airspeed indicator will go away, and you'll get to fly angle of attack. Fun. Cool, so we can actually just dispatch with the fault. Yeah, that was quite difficult to find in the book that I was looking at. It's like, if you've got 2 of them failed, then you have to do this. It's like, well, I've only got 1. Yeah, but if you've got 2 of them failed, you have to do... Yeah, I asked for 1. But if you've got 2, tell me what to do with 1. But if you got 2, yeah, I know. If I got 2 of them failed, you have to not use the autopilot. That's cool. And what do you have to do if you've only got 1? Well, but if you have 2, yeah, that's not the question I'm asking. What do you do when I have to have 2? So the primaries are reset on the ground. Something about resetting the primaries on the ground without hydraulic pressure. That keeps on coming up, and I don't know why. Primaries trigger the nav ADR. Disagree. Caution, the flight controls revert to the alternate law 2. The high speed protection, low speed protections are lost on both PFDs. The speed limit flag appears, no VLS and no VSW are displayed. The situation is latched for the remainder of the flight until the primaries are reset on the ground without any hydraulic pressure. That is a thing. Alright, we are pretty well ready to go. Again, let's do that. Am I ready to move? Yes, I am. Okay, let's start engine number 2. Thrust lever not on. There we go. Okay, this time if we get that same alarm back up, we'll just press on. 121.7. Number 1. Okay then. Brakes are set. There it is. Same fault again. We continue. Warning light extinguished. We have a single fault. It is the number 3, which drives the, I do believe it's the standby instrument mostly. If we do fail a second one, that means we'll be manually flying the aircraft, so just keep that in mind. So according to our MEL guys, we will continue air data SWG, which is switching, set to normal. And when we switch to 3, we can see that we get no data off number 3. So I've got the first officer side and... oh, interesting. So that is first officer side and the standby. It's the captain's side that's broken. Intriguing. Okay, that's off. We can turn off this stuff. Let's go. Melbourne ground. Jetstar 532 ready for taxi with Quebec. I have a dinner delivery. Be a sec. Hello.
Coming ground, close 330, ready to push the start.
On 330, push the start approved, squad plane Charlie.
Push the status approved, close 330. Was that facing the same direction?
So, about a 2x5 deck, can you say that one again?
On ground, close 330, Ranger.
On a 330, around about a 2 to a 3x5.
On ground, close 330, Roger. I'll try and fix that.
Oh no. Good. Ground, Jetstar 532, finally ready for taxi. We had Quebec.
Jetstar 532, hello, and you can taxi Juliet Alpha Echo Prepar holding point runway 27.
Juliet Alpha Echo Prepar holding point runway 27, Jetstar 532. Wind shear needs to be set to auto. There we go. Wonder if it is a wasp, because I did kind of dump the aircraft without any covers in Melbourne for over 24 hours. So that's a thing to watch out for on FSlabs, I guess. If you just park your aircraft up for a day, put the covers on it. Otherwise this happens. Hello David, not doing too bad, getting there. We won't arrive into Sydney before 10:15 I reckon. It's getting mighty close to curfew time.
Melbourne ground, good New Zealand 1983, we're on Echo holding short of Foxtrot. We have a issue on our touchdown. We're just running a couple of things before we taxi in and confirming we're at gates, whatever it is, Delta Tree.
737 works.
No worries, New Zealand 1983 Melbourne ground. You can just hold there while you take springs and then request taxi.
Yeah, the speed brakes didn't auto deploy, and but it looks like they're partially up. So yep, we'll only be a couple of ticks, and we'll advise.
Oh good, I'm surprised you stopped there then without speed brakes, but that's alright.
Mate, the 777's got nutty brakes and full reverse, so off by Echo easy. If I had the speed brakes, I could have actually pulled off on...
I tend to like the 320 better in Microsoft Flight Sim.
The cross runway.
Whether that's the case after the A321 comes out, I don't know, but right now, 320.
So we're going to continue on Echo, we're around at Delta Tree.
Roger, New Zealand 1983, Delta 3, taxi by Echo, followed the Jetstar, and then right to Papa.
Got the Jetstar light twin rolling ahead, right to left ahead of us. My apologies, in fact we're following him. And around to Delta Tree, 198 Tree.
Yeah, for me it's the bus. Guess the top
100
one's
laps
fine.
of the hold at Louvers tonight.
Cabin says it's ready. Gonna hit the TO button. Launching with a fault. This is not something I normally do, but we are flying on Jetstar, so who knows. Get it to Sydney, man. It's not like it's flooding or anything up there happening. Oh wait, it is. 20.5 set, and our departure was 32.0. Need to clear the ECAM. Alright, clear. Yep, we can't do a category 3 auto land. That's fine. TO set. Thanks for that. ECAM. Melbourne Tower, Jetstar 532, holding short, runway 27 ready.
Jetstar 532, runway 27, line up and wait.
27, line up and wait, Jetstar 532.
Jetstar 532, able to do it immediate departure?
Yeah, I'm told that the Phoenix is a little bit, draggy. The fuel numbers aren't matching what the real world should be.
Well, it's 491, welcome to Melbourne, take a left onto Golf, contact the ground at 121.7, good night.
Left on the Golf, ground 121.7, con 491, cheers guys.
Clipper 11 heavy, the winds 190 degrees, 6 knots, runway 16 left, clear to land, vacate onto Juliet, please.
16 left, clear to land, vacate Juliet, Clipper 11.
Apparently Melbourne's spawned an extra runway.
Target agent 533.
16 left.
10 mile final 16.
Jetstar 533, Melbourne Tower, good day, number 2 in sequence.
Number 2, 533.
That's a pity. Yeah, I'm sure that, you know, drag, power curve, fuel burn can all be adjusted, and I'll get to it.
Jetstar 532, winds 16 to 190 degrees, 6 knots, runway 27, lift takeoff.
Right, 27 clips takeoff, Jetstar 530.
Clipper 11 heavy, keep rolling down, actually, vacate onto Golf, please.
Facecam.
Yeah, we are able first here on the left, Clipper 11.
Clipper 11, hold short of taxi Golf, hold short Victor, contact the ground, 121.7, good night.
Golf, hold short Victor, and switching ground, Clipper 11, thank you.
V1, rotates, V2.
Jetstar 532, contact departures now, 132.0, good night.
Departures, 32.0, Jetstar 530.
Jetstar 511, winds 190 degrees, 6 knots, runway 16, clear to land, vacate onto Juliet if possible.
Melbourne departures, Jetstar 532, climbing 5,000, passing 1,600.
Jetstar 532, Melbourne departures, g'day. Identified, climb by Sid, flight level 240, cancel speed.
Level 240, cancel speed, Jetstar 532. 240 set, climb power thrust.
Velocity 382, descend to 5,000 feet.
And all flight 1 in command. Cabin pressurization system number 2 fault. Just what we need.
Velocity 382, descend to 5,000.
Velocity 382, descending to 5,000.
Velocity 382, resume your normal profile speed. There's no requirement to be fast now.
Alright, velocity 382, reduce the speed to profile speed.
Jetstar 503, descend via the star, 5,000 feet.
Flaps 1, checks fast 1.
Descend via the star, 5,000 feet, Jetstar 503.
Mike November Charlie, you're just coming up on the edge of controlled airspace there. Control service terminated, frequency change is approved, and squawk 1200.
Frequency change cruise squawk 1200, Mike November Charlie. See ya!
See ya. Melbourne approach, Jetstar 2 X-ray, descending 10,000.
And flaps up.
Jetstar 2 X-ray, Melbourne approach,
Green
g'day,
dot.
runway 16, descend via the star, 9,000 feet.
Gotta go ahead and open that up just in case.
Just the 2-3, we expect runway 16 and what's the rest?
Jetstar 2-3, descend via the star, 9,000 feet.
Descend via the star, 9,000 feet, Jetstar 2-3.
Okay, coming up on 10,000 feet. Yeah. We don't need to go that fast. Just get 250 on the way up. It's easy.
Quarter 730, tower 120.5.
1205, see you next time, corner 730.
See that.
See you at Lamb. No, I don't.
Velocity 382, descend to 4,000 feet.
So if we do need to descend, it'll be 10,000 feet. Basically, idle thrust all the way down with the brakes. If we do get the fault 1, immediately straight onto the O2. Clear the emergency track to the left, 20 degrees on the descent down to 10,000. ADC told me to cancel speed. I didn't bring it back though, did I? Nearly there anyway.
Velocity 382, descend to 3,000 feet.
Then 3,000 feet, velocity 382.
There's 10,000, lights coming off. Indeed, same.
On approach evening, velocity 874, descent to 10,000.
Velocity 874, approach g'day, descend via the star to 9,000 feet. And speed 230 knots, thanks.
Flight star 9,000, 230, descent, velocity 874.
Velocity 382, cleared ILS runway 16 approach.
Clear ILS runway 16 approach.
Okay, how's that cab VS going? Cab altitude's only like 1,300, so it should be fine.
Melbourne approach, g'day, Jetstar 561 going direct, Tuncar 9,000 via star.
Jetstar 561 approach g'day, expect to descend in about 20 miles.
Look at that.
Maintain your maximum speed at this stage, speed restrictions.
Yay.
Full speed ahead for 561.
Jetstar 503, descend via the star 3,000 feet, clear ILS runway 16 approach.
Descend via the star 3,000 feet and clear the ILS 16, Jetstar 503.
Jetstar 2 X-ray, descend via the star 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000 feet via the star, Jetstar 2 X-ray.
Just going to research that one. Cab sys2 fault. Wonder if they're related. Interesting.
Station to Melbourne information, November is now current. For some reason it's showing all of the items are all changed, which is not correct. There's no significant changes for November.
So apparently we can open some circuit
382,
breakers.
increase your speed if you can.
CPC
Like, 180 knots.
49
until 7
VU
miles, please.
Delta 9. So it's panel.
What's the 382? I've
49
settings
VU.
already, and I'm already maxed out.
Roger, okay. Just your fastest speed for your flap setting until you
Delta
need
9.
to reduce to be stable for landing. You've just got another aircraft behind that's probably configured a little differently.
So behind the captain, I suspect.
Yeah, so I can probably do one.
That'll be perfect, thank you. Velocity 3D2, contact the tower, 120.5.
Oh, straight up.
Velocity 3D2, contact the tower, 120.5.
FG Delta 9.
Jetstar 503, continue your speed reductions to 160 knots, thanks.
Reducing to 160.
I think it's this one here.
Jetstar 503, maintain 160 knots until as required for the approach for your profile.
160 until slow as required, Jetstar 503.
Jetstar 2 X-ray descent 3,000 feet, cleared ILS, runway 16 approach.
That one. The green 3, right next to it. So there's number 9. Did that one.
Jetstar 503, contact
Open
tower,
that.
120.5.
And also on Yankee 22.
Jetstar 503, affirm.
Jetstar 503, tower
Up from
120.5.
there, up to Yankee here.
Jetstar 532, contact centre, 123.75.
123.75, Jetstar 532.
Melbourne approach, Qantas 330 with you, 5,000.
Qantas 330, Melbourne approach, g'day. Cancel speed restrictions in your identified climb via SID, flight level 240.
Climb by SID to flight level 240, speed restrictions cancelled, Qantas 330.
240.
I'm ready to send 130, spanner H2.
Jetstar 532, Melbourne Centre.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 532.
Jetstar 532, climb via SID to flight level, or climb to flight level 350.
Climb level 350, Jetstar 532.
Jetstar 121, confirm on standing QNH 1013, observe maintaining flight level 376.
So, if we wanted to clear that fault, or give it a try anyway, circuit breakers, we need to open
Jetstar
those
121,
3.
Jetstar 737, descend via starter 9000, QNH
For
1027.
2 seconds and reset them.
Contact approach 132, decimal 0, g'day.
Wait for 5 seconds.
Starter 9000, 1027 and 320, 737. Oh.
And then it'll either clear or not clear. And it is that Mel, with the auto system off, 213101.
Gunner 8260, descend, maintain 260 knots, indicated or less.
260 descending, 8260.
Transair 422, descend by start of 5000, cleared RMP Whiskey, approach runway 17, report established.
Fire to start of 5,000 and I have Whiskey 217, Transair 422.
Hi there, Cloudy Maker. We ended up with a two faults on the aircraft at the moment. We're flying in MELs, MEL. So we have the minimum equipment to dispatch the flight, but we won't be able to do an auto landing Cat 3, and we have one of the air pressurization controllers offline. I suspect they're related. So we have one controller that's working. If it fails, then we'll probably lose cabin pressure.
12, cancel the hold, turn right,
and we have one of the air data computers offline. It's not showing temperature, it's not showing airspeed, it's not showing altitude. So we still have the two primaries on, and the one that normally runs the standby is not functioning.
Rex 1612.
If you were to switch that on to the standby, you'll see that we are currently maintaining 0 feet. Now that I've switched that across and back again, we're going to get some of those come back probably. Other than that, Dave. So apparently we can't really fix the air data system, at least not from the cockpit. That's an engineering thing. The air controller for the air pressurization, there's a procedure you can pull a few circuit breakers to reset it.
Squawk 43.
3 circuit breakers need to be turned off, then you need to chuck them back in, then wait 5 seconds for the system to restore itself. I've got a company message. We have a SIGMET. BRF Melbourne, severe turbulence forecast, blah blah blah. Surface to 7,000, so not an issue anymore. So that's CB. Embedded thunderstorms within the area, up to an altitude of 53,000 feet. So yeah.
Just at 537 for 16, turn left heading 190.
And does that seem
Left 190,
valid?
that's 537.
Severe turbulence forecast, blah blah
8260 ready, normal
blah.
speed for 16,
Up to
turn
flight
left
level
heading 180.
350, moving southeast at 10 knots.
Okay, normal speed and heading at 180, turn 8260.
Killing 265 data, leaving
System number
for
1 running.
Prepar3d Sierra Quebec identified, verify level.
Going to calibrate that up a little bit.
Prepar3d Sierra Quebec. Other station in there, say again.
Killing 265 data, we've left flight level 200 for 130.
Killing 265 Delta, descend via start of 10,000, QNH 1027.
So far so good, but the weather up closer to Sydney is going to be a problem. Let's have a look at SIGWEX.
And killing 265 Delta, contact approach 132.0.
1320, that is reached out. Killing 265 Delta, see ya.
What's the time currently? 1200. Number 1. Clear air turbulence area. Coming up. by the time I hit Aubrey.
Rec 1612, position 37 miles northeast of Boyce. Resume navigation direct Boyce, descend to flight level 130.
Somewhere near Ebony, near some turbulence.
And flight level 130, Rec 1612.
In fact, getting a bit of a rattle now.
Just up 537, position 31 miles east of Lizzie.
Hello, Claudia. Not
direct
raining in
Lizzie,
Melbourne
descend to
today.
flight level
Nice
130.
and clear skies down here.
Remote navigation direct Lizzie and descend 130, just up 537.
Very much raining in Sydney. Turbulence.
Government Center, g'day, Jetstar
Low cloud.
552 is
All that fun.
approximately 10 miles.
And we're going
off the
in
centre.
here with no auto land capability.
Just up 552, just confirming you've been given when ready, descend to flight level 130.
I don't know about turbulence ahead. Well, two reasons. There's our SIGWEX.
Sorry, not
And
sure
we
what's
can see
going on with the tag here.
Sydney
If I
right
haven't given this
there,
already,
with all these dotted lines all over the place.
runway 16 when
Dotted
ready,
lines
descend to flight
number
level
1,
130.
clear air turbulence. Yeah, kind of medium.
Lizzie,
Up to
8
flight level
Alpha
480,
arrival, runway
and
126,
in the area number 2, right around Sydney,
yeah,
we have occasional
previous control
medium to heavy turbulence up to flight level 480.
Just 552, no worries, and just when ready, descend to flight level 130.
But the main reason I know is we went and got a message from our ACARs here on the FSlabs,
Stunner 8260, confirmed descend now
and it
to
told
flight level
us
130.
straight upright. FIR, severe turbulence forecast within the Sydney area.
130, spanner 8260.
G'day, Melbourne.
Twice over.
466, have you with you?
Qantas 466, Melbourne Centre, g'day, climb to flight level 410.
Climbing 410.
Flight level 170 up to 350. So we're at 350, we're going to be
Transit
on top
422,
of it.
contact tower 1.
But as we descend,
correction 118.7, g'day.
that will get interesting.
187, thanks very much. Transit 422.
And the worst interesting bit is Melbourne FIR embedded thunderstorms observed within all of that stuff there. Top of flight level 530. And we're not that high, so we're going to be inside that thunderstorm once we pass it. Hi there, Rossi. We had food delivery from a friend of mine, so I have a whole bunch of stuff in the back there. I'll have to look through what was on the menu.
Just up 522 for sequencing to left heading 180.
Risotto. Chicken and pumpkin risotto. Nice.
Correction, just up 552 for sequencing to left heading 180.
Heading 180, just up 552.
Okay, we're at 350.
Spanner 8260, position 32 miles
That's
east
us
of Lizzie,
there.
resume navigation direct Lizzie, descend to flight level 130.
Lizzie,
I'll tell you what the weather's doing up in Sydney right now with the ATIS. Runway 16 left and right. Runway is wet.
Air Canada 62 heavy, leaving flight level 400, flight level
Wind
130.
160 at
Air Canada
31,
62.
gusting 41. Airspeed mini is going to give us plus 10. Whatever the approach speed is, plus 10. Visibility 6 kilometers. Showers of rain. Clouds 1,500. Temperature 15 and 101.
Just at 120, I'll leave my airspace, no further ATC available. Control services and identification terminated, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8, g'day. Just at 121, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8, g'day.
Oh yeah, the sequence isn't too hard. The first thing is it only shows you the major significant meteorological things inside this range here. So from flight level 250 up to 630, so the flight levels. This big black line is the jet stream. You can see thick tags are 50 knots, thinner tags 10 knots. So you add them up, this one here is 110, 20, 30, 40, 140 knots of wind blasting through the Great Australian Bight, straight up to Alice Springs, out up to Cairns, then back south down in through Sydney. So a bit of a headwind for us coming across. Here we have dotted lines. Dotted lines.
Jetstar 537, descend via starter 10,000.
Dotted lines are clear air turbulence.
132.0, g'day.
That's turbulence not associated with any
What
clouds.
can you say again, sign altitude?
And we see a number 1 here, so when you select number 1, come down here, the clear air turbulence area, number 1, you have a single bump, which is medium, they don't bother with light.
And contact approach.
So a single bump is medium, and it'll show you the top altitude
12,
of that
reduce speed to
turbulence. In this case,
190
flight level 480. And XXX means all the way to the bottom of the chart, which is 250. It's below the bottom of the chart. Number 2 was occasional heavy turbulence. Got the one bump with a single thing on top of it. If you see a bump with 2 things on top of it, that's severe turbulence, so don't go there. These green things are isolated. This is isolated embedded cumulonimbus, CB clouds, up to flight level 320, and over here up to 400. So that's thunderstorms with big towering clouds all the way up to 40,000 feet. Good luck with that. Sometimes up here in Indonesia you'll see a little thing that looks like a mountain. That's a volcano, and it'll often have an ash cloud associated with it. But we don't have any of those today. Yeah, that's pretty much everything on that chart. Dotted lines are clear air turbulence, and the green puffy things are clouds, thunderstorms. So yeah, that's area of turbulence. That was in our ACARS message, was giving us the top altitude of the turbulence was 350, so we're just sitting on the top of it now. If it did start bouncing around, we probably need to turn on the seatbelt signs, but I think we'll be okay until we hit our top of descent. We'll turn on the seatbelt signs pretty much at top of descent, or even before it. Just make sure everyone's sat down. Because by the time we get to 34,000 feet, we should be bouncing around pretty bad.
Rec 1612, resume normal speed, descend via starter 9000, QNH 1028.
Resume normal speed, descend 9000, 1028, Rec 1612.
Starter 8260, descend via starter 10,000, QNH 1028.
0,000.
Intriguing. Thanks for that, Dave. We might need it because we can't auto land the aircraft today. And 6 kilometre visibility, that's 6,000 metres. Might be interesting.
Just 552, position 40 miles east of Lizzie, resume our navigation direct Lizzie, descend to flight level 130.
Direct to Lizzie, descend flight level 130, just 552.
Rex 1612 and spanner 8260 in turn, contact approach 132.0.
132.0 for approach Rex 1612.
32 nothing, spanner 8260.
Hi there, now Dave. The autoland failure is to do with, I think, one of our pitot probes is either blocked, missing from the aircraft, the computer that runs it is dead, something like that. So this ADR number 3, which feeds the air data for altitude and speed on that, isn't there. And because of that, we can't fly a Cat 3 dual approach with 2 autopilots. Because you need 3 systems. We've only got 2 at the moment. So Cat 3 single only. We can only fly a single autopilot on the approach.
Identified, convoy set to fly level 360.
Hi there for the flight. I hope to be doing the Southeast Asia connection.
Contact center 129.
Looks like a good event. I'll be working until 2 hours into the event, but if we fly Adelaide
just confirming, was that 129.8?
Somewhere, we should be fine.
Just 532, contact center 129.8, expect start clearance.
532 over to 129.8.
Papa Sierra, Quebec, will you be remaining OCTA on descent?
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 532, flight level 350.
Jetstar 532, Melbourne Centre, good day. Your star clearance is a Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, when ready, descent flight level 250.
We're at 3 arrival, runway 16 right, and down the flight level 250 when ready. Jetstar 532. 250 set. Don't need Melbourne anymore. Seven. It's the third one in. Yeah, I think I might go to Singapore because I like it better, but we'll see. We'll see. I have to think about the timing. If I'm 2 hours behind everyone, the shorter flight might work better. Anyway, we are going to be flying the ILS approach to runway 16 right. Yeah, let's go ahead, flight plan. Arrival 16 right. It's the Rivet 3 set. Performance data for the arrival from the ATIS. QNH 1017. Temperature 15. Wind 150 at 31. And the minimum altitude from the ILS is 210. Will be full flaps, approach speed is 146. As I said, it'll give us at least plus 10 on the VLS. It's given us 11. So that's that's to do with the amount of wind speed there. Basically it wants to capture the standard plus 5, but also half of the gust. So the gust is 10 knots. That's given us an extra 5 on top of our 5. Is it half gust or is it all the gust? Can't remember. It's Airbus. It's different to the Boeing. It must be the full gust. Nice. Here in the early hours of the morning in Melbourne, I got to see some clouds. Yeah, that's it.
Station calling center, second.
Qantas 271.
271, squawk 4407 and mode Charlie.
Squawk 4407, mode Charlie. Qantas 271.
There goes our broken Airbus. How long can an aircraft fly around with a melled out
271, thanks. Maintain flight level 330.
Qantas 271, maintaining 330.
So I'm sure it's not forever. Anyway, we'll be writing this aircraft up in the tech log and hopefully it gets fixed at some time.
237, contact Melbourne Centre 123.75. Qantas 237, contact Melbourne Centre 123.75.
That wasn't for Qantas 271.
130.
Got top of the descent coming up. It's at 50 miles or so. See if we can get the
271, turn right, heading
audio
130.
Qantas 271, turning right, heading 130.
Cloud scattered 800 feet, broken 1,500 feet, broken 2,400 feet, temperature
605
QNH 1017.
passing
On first
3,900
contact
feet.
with Sydney ground for approach, notify receipt of information X-ray.
Identified, climb by SID, flight level 360.
Time check, 1149.
Jetstar 605.
Sydney Terminal Information X-ray. Expect instrument approach. Runway 16 left and right. Wet. Independent approach and departures in progress. Wind, 160 degrees. Minimum 26 knots. Maximum 36 knots. Visibility 4,000 meters.
That's
Light
worse.
showers of rain. Cloud scattered 800 feet.
800.
Broken 1,500 feet. Broken 2,400 feet. Temperature 15. QNH 1017. On first contact with Sydney ground or approach, notify receipt.
That's worse now than when we picked it up earlier. So it's 160. 26. At least that's slightly better. Everything else not so much. Speed on the approach now 144. Yes, it is still Cat 1, so a little bit challenging. We'll probably be breaking visual about the cloud layer, 800, and then we'll just hand fly it down from there.
Minus 271, resume navigation, turn left.
If you don't make visual,
Landry.
Canberra is where we're going.
271, resuming navigation on navigation, turning left to column 271.
271, star clearance available.
See some of the ads at Canberra, just for the heck of it.
Stand by.
2745.
.500 feet. Temperature 8. QNH 1022. On first contact with Canberra Tower or approach, notify receipt of information Charlie.
Charlie.
Canberra Terminal Information Charlie. Expect instrument approach. Runway 17. Wind, 150 degrees. 12 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud scattered 3,500 feet.
3,500.
Temperature 8. QNH 10.
I'd be able to fly a Cessna around in that VFR.
Melbourne, Centre, New Zealand 802.
New Zealand 802.
Yeah, hi, I inadvertently changed my frequency and now I'm not sure which frequency I should be on. Could you advise me accordingly? New Zealand 802.
New Zealand 802, contact me now 123.75.
123.75, New Zealand 802.
What is 271, ready for star clearance.
MS 271, star clearance, rivet 3, arrival, runway 16 right. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Qantas 271, clear the rivet 3, 16 right. When ready, descend 250, Qantas 271.
Melbourne, Centre, New Zealand 802. Sorry about this. Can you say again the frequency I should be contacting you on? New Zealand 802.
New Zealand 802, not a problem. Frequency's 123.
That's unfortunate. Echo Alpha Victor
123.75. Are these frequencies listed anywhere that I can find on the net? New Zealand 802.
New Zealand 802, AFM, I'll send you a link via private message.
Anyway,
oh, that'd be great. Thank
it's time that we went down a bit. Let's do it. Descent set.
New Zealand 802 now on 123.75.
Seatbelt signs.
New Zealand 802, Melbourne Centre, good day.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 466 Heavy, reach top of descent, requesting descent when ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain speaking from the flight deck. We have begun our descent into Sydney at this stage. We do anticipate arriving there about 25 to 30 minutes from now. In preparation for landing, seatbelt signs have been turned on, so return to your seats as soon as you can. Make sure all seatbelts are fastened. We do expect a little bit of turbulence coming into Sydney at this stage, quite a bit of rain and wind around tonight. Temperature currently 15 degrees and raining. We do hope you've enjoyed flying with us on Jetstar Airways. Hope you have a very enjoyable stay in New South Wales. Cabin crew, please bear their
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 466 Heavy, requesting descent.
Qantas 466 Heavy, contact Melbourne Centre 129.8, expect star clearance.
Contact 129.8. G'day Melbourne Centre, Qantas 466 with you.
Qantas 466 Melbourne Centre, g'day, star clearance, Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, when ready, descent flight level 250.
Qantas 466, when ready, descend 250 for the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right.
And a checklist. There's that turbulence. Okay. Check that Sydney. Config full, anti-ice off. AC on, everything else is good to go. It's going to be runway 16 right. I've clicked left because I can't touch right quite yet because of all this turbulence. Come on,
Jetstar 532, descent 10,000, QNH 1017.
No, 10,000, QNH 1017, Jetstar 532. 10,000 sets. 1017. And those seatbelt signs are in. Aircraft's moving around so much it's actually hard to maintain the mouse position on any given
Qantas 271,
button.
descent 10,000, QNH 1017.
Savage S502. Put that back.
Qantas 271, descent 10,000, QNH 1017.
V approach would normally be 141, but it's going to be 140, was it 46 or 44?
Qantas 271, say current indicated airspeed please.
44.
Sorry, did you say
It's mostly because of the wind.
AFM.
True airspeed is 420.
I'm looking for your current indicated airspeed. What are you flying?
$290.
Okay, I'll be hopefully vacating on Bravo 7. I'll make it down into domestic 2.
New Zealand 802, start clearance available.
New Zealand 802, go ahead.
New Zealand 802, start clearance, Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 16, maintain flight level 300.
Coming up on 10 p.m.
Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 16 and maintain flight level 300. New Zealand 802.
So yeah, that encounter with turbulence happened pretty much as we expected. And I guess rain, low cloud, yet to come. See all the approach controllers all logged off at 10 o'clock sharp. Boom, gone. We'll turn it to pumpkins at 10. The event's over. Done.
Jetstar 532, descend via star 6000, expect ILS 16 right.
Go to 6000, ILS 16 right, Jetstar 532.
Jetstar 532, leave Bigham, heading 020.
Okay, just a reminder, we are manually landing the aircraft because we're at Cat 3 dual. ADR 3 is off. Missed approach is 3,000 feet.
532, cancel start, turn left, heading 020.
Left heading 020, just 532. Open descent 020. $10,000. See the crew. Cabin crew, please be seated for landing. Hi there, Aviator. I do like the FSlabs better. I'm going to give it to them. Yeah. As much as I love it in the other simulator, this aircraft is actually just better simulated overall. I think we have encountered some rain. What's the weather doing? Plus 13. Sat is 3.
Jetstar 605, contact Melbourne Centre 123.75.
Over to Melbourne Centre 123.75, Jetstar 605.
Yeah, much the same.
Jetstar 605 with you, flight level 3.
India Virtual, g'day. Not doing too bad. The aircraft has been better in the past, but
Jetstar 605.
we're getting there.
Santa, g'day, star clearance available.
On 80 ADRs not running.
You go ahead with the star clearance.
Jetstar 605, star clearance.
Manual landing in
JB5,
FTX.
arrival, runway 18, maintain flight level 360.
I'll just get that star off you again, if you don't mind.
I do love the Phoenix sounds. I'll give them that.
Juliet
The
Alpha
sounds,
Yankee.
the fact
Bravo,
that it's in the other simulator, they're two positives.
JB5 arrival.
But this aircraft just
runway
flies
18
better in
for Jetstar
FSlabs.
605 and maintain flight level 360.
More correct systems on it.
Jetstar 532, turn right, heading 040, descend 4,000.
Heading 040 down to 4,000, Jetstar 532.
Center Qantas 466 Heavy requesting further descent.
466 Heavy descend 10,000, QNH 1017.
Bending 10,000 QNH 1017, Qantas 466
It's alright,
Heavy,
we've been told FSlabs are doing a 330 in
descend
this.
9,000, QNH 1028.
Wouldn't mind that at all. Nice aircraft for 330.
Qantas 271, descend by star 6,000, expect the ILS, runway 16 right.
Qantas 271, descend by the star 6000, we'll expect the ILS 16 right.
Jetstar 532, descend 3,000.
Descend 3,000, Jetstar 532. Nothing out there except for white. Hi there, Cloudy Maker, because I didn't want to do a nighttime flight today. Quite simply. It would just have been dark all day. counter-pressing. Indeed, Andrew. There's 3,000. Good.
One 271, cancel the start, turn left heading 025.
271, cancel the start, turning left 025.
It's dropping down to flap extension speed 220. Really? P3D says it's out of graphics card memory. And it's done. We didn't get to see that landing. Well, I'll see you guys next week. Might do something in midweek, but we ran out of virtual memory. Bye for now.